Seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I saw all these people die.
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
I like this one.
Welcome back to the special weekly show.
This show is an Avengers Endgame Special.
Warning, there will be spoilers in this episode. In Infinity War, Thanos snapped half the universe away with the Infinity Gauntlet. Iron Man then went into space to save Doctor Strange. This is where Endgame takes off.
Adrift in space with no food or water, Tony Stark sends a message to Pepper Potts as his oxygen supply starts to dwindle.
Meanwhile, the remaining Avengers, Thor, Black Widow, Captain America, and Bruce Banner, must figure out a way to bring back their vanquished allies for an epic showdown with Thanos, the evil Titan.
Out of all the deaths, this one was tragic. This one was the most tragic.
While in the last battle with past Thanos, all the Avengers were trying to keep the Infinity Gauntlet away from Thanos and his men.
But soon enough, Thanos got the gauntlet right as he is about to put it on. Captain Marvel comes through and takes the gauntlet back.
But Thanos and Captain Marvel had a fierce fight, but Thanos got a hold of the Power Stone and sends Captain Marvel flying.
Then Iron Man steps up and takes a shot at fighting Thanos.
While Thanos and Iron Man fight, Iron Man sneakily takes all the Infinity Stones and puts it on his hand, making a makeshift Infinity Gauntlet.
But while Iron Man snaps the villains out of the universe, he blows his right side of his face and arm off.
Then later in the movie, Iron Man dies.
Out of all the deaths, the Black Widow death was the second most tragic death in the whole movie. This did not make sense, because Marvel did not develop her as a character in the MCU.
Black Widow died so that Hawkeye could get the Soul Stone.
If you watch Infinity War, then you remember that Thanos had to sacrifice something he loved.
In that case, Thanos sacrificed Gamora in this case. Hawkeye and Black Widow argued that they did not want the other to die.
In the end, Black Widow threw herself off of the cliff. Hawkeye caught her.
But Black Widow slips out of Hawkeye's grip and falls.
Black Widow has been confirmed to be getting a prequel movie.
But we'll finally explain her past and its rumored to come out in 2020.
Now on to one of the original Avengers, Captain America. After Bruce Banner, also known as Hulk, sent Steve Rogers back in time to return one of the stones, Captain met the love of his life and decided to stay back in the past.
While 5 seconds passed in this universe, Banner tries to bring Rogers back but is unable to, as Steve Rogers does not want to come back. Then the scene cuts to Roger sitting on a bench as an old man. When Falcon goes over, he realizes that the famous captain has aged. The famous captain has aged. Captain America realizes that he can't exactly be an Avenger since he's so old and all. So he passes on the torch, and in this case, his shield, to Falcon. This is an iconic transfer since Chris Evans has brought an incredible sense of honor to this role. Will Falcon be able to live up to him? Only time will tell.
That's it for your spoiler special.
We hope you all enjoyed.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and look out for next week's show.